Hey guys, welcome to Superlative Radio. Dylan Stone here with you. Hope you enjoy the following vlog.
Hey guys, welcome to another vlog here on Superlative Radio. Today I'd like to talk about censorship. When you look at things and how they are, censorship is suddenly becoming a big thing. It's almost like people seem to forget history. And I've talked about how important it is before on a vlog that I did last year about history and studying history and how that is so important. Censorship is becoming more prevalent. We're censoring what some people say. Oh, God, you can't say that because you might offend somebody. Oh, you can't do that because you might offend somebody. We need to really watch censorship. Honestly, are some ideas bad? Are some thoughts bad? Are some things bad? Yes. Do you really want to start censoring everything? At what point is it too much? Do we get to a point where censorship is, encompassing everything and you're only allowed to say certain words, certain phrases, and that's it? Well, what's going to happen to society when you're not allowed to think and say what you want? I'm going to tell you. You end up in a place very much like Nazi Germany or fascist Italy or World War II era Japan or China or, the Soviet Union when it existed. You end up in a place where you're not allowed, if you're not allowed to think and you're not allowed to say what you want because you're being censored, what are we doing to our society? Censoring people just for the sake of censoring them because you don't like what they say. Well, here's an idea. Grow a thicker skin. Don't be such a snowflake. If you start censoring everything that's said, then some ideas may be worth hearing and they're going to be lost. It's like I discussed when it comes to books. I talked about how burning books at one point was a thing, and it's, coming back again. You start burning books, you're burning knowledge. You may not agree with what's written in the book, but it doesn't mean it should be simply abolished or destroyed or gotten rid of. If we start doing things like this, then how are we going to learn? Because some ideas, yes, they may be bad, but they should still be allowed to be there, because if they're not, how are we going to, in the future, if we wiped all these things supposedly out, then say we go 200 or 300 years without anybody having any of these bad thoughts or ideas or whatever, and then all of a sudden somebody does. Who's going to know how to deal with it at that point? Because we've abolished it, or we've gotten rid of it, and we haven't learned anything about it. There are things called profilers in the FBI, and I'm sure they exist in other law enforcement agencies and stuff, but they do things like profile serial killers and stuff like that. And even psychologists and psychiatrists and stuff study these things, and they study why these people act or think this way and how they act, so that they can try to either prevent these things or help things like... So if you have to think, if we were to just abolish a lot of stuff, then we wouldn't have these people who need to study them so that they can understand the inner work. Like, imagine if we got rid of those kinds of things, and then there was nobody out there to profile serial killers, or there was nobody out there to teach about what had happened 50 years ago because of this or that. When it comes to censorship, just keep in mind, do we need to censor everything, or is it just something where it's on social media? Yeah, someone's being a jerk, I'll just scroll on by. It's like the old adage of people used to say, well, you couldn't play this on TV at a certain time because children might see it. Here's an idea, change the channel. I know, radical, eh? Hard to believe. But it boils down to that. If you don't like something, don't read it, don't watch it, don't listen to it. You don't have to. I'm not a fan of rap music. I don't listen to it. I'm not not a fan of gospel music. I don't listen to that either. Do I have a problem with either of them existing? No. If it's what you like to listen to, all the more power to you. Like movies. There's some movies I just don't like. I don't like horror movies. Not everybody out there is a big fan of the Marvel Cinematic Universe like I am. So they don't watch them. Whatever. Personal tastes are what make us who we are. And if we start censoring everything, then we have nothing to learn from. Just keep that in mind the next time you're talking about censoring somebody or whatever, because you may not be doing the right thing. Catch you guys for another vlog right here on Superlative Radio.
Hey guys, thanks for watching Superlative Radio. Come back anytime, and when you do, please make sure you subscribe, make sure you leave a comment. We really want to know what you think. We'll see you soon. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other, because that's the way it's supposed to be.